The old saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child. But who builds the village?
And we've always been here.
John Werner and his family have ties in Rice Lake going all the way back to 1870.
The Schultz Road is named after my grandmother's family because they homesteaded way up there.
Just 2 years ago, Rice Lake was facing annexation. Early in the second decade of the 2000s, talks heated up, and Werner took a stand.
I became the face of the opposition, if you want to say.
Through a series of meetings between the two bodies and countless hours in front of a law judge and many other governing bodies, Werner, with the help of the township board, helped Rice Lake become a city, saving it from annexation.
The people wanted to remain Rice Lake residents. They did not want to become an unknown part to the city of Duluth.
But Werner wasn't done.
I said, I'll throw my hat in the ring for the mayor's position.
And he won in a landslide. He received more than twice the amount of votes as his challenger. It's a job most people would consider a career, but this is Werner's retirement job.
Some might think I'm a workaholic because I get involved and I keep on going. And it's, again, maybe it is in a lot of ways a defensive shield. So you don't have to spend all your time thinking about it because sometimes thinking can drive you crazy.
Thinking about his past.
I had served 35 years, which is mandatory retirement for the Army, military. And so I retired, and then at that point, I was, about 6 months later, I got a phone call asking if I would come back.
His combined service history spans 4 decades, 6 of the 7 continents, and the countless military conflicts the U.S. has been in.
I've seen the world on Uncle Sam's dime. And the good, the bad, and the ugly.
The ugly being Vietnam, where Werner started his service.
You didn't go and you didn't hold ground. You expended lives and then left. And then you'd go back the next year or the next fall, whenever, and you'd fight for the same ground again.
Werner's career continued for 41 years, culminating after the 9/11 attacks.
These were all young soldiers. Very few had been combat veterans. And there was a lot of anxiety, there was a lot of unknown apprehension.
It was on a mission in southern Afghanistan when Werner narrowly escaped death.
In the second vehicle, where I was to ride in the front seat, that's the one vehicle that got blown up by an IED. And there was one empty seat in that vehicle, and that was supposed to be my seat. The other 3 guys in there were killed.
Werner's career ended not long after. 21 of his 41 years he spent as a command sergeant major, the highest rank in the Army. With all of its ribbons and medals, John's jacket represents 41 years of service, but it doesn't tell the whole story.
People say, well, isn't that heavy? Just the comical part because, it's, there are about 6 inches of awards. Ribbons. And then I says, no, they're not. The memories are, because those ribbons, they are the face of all the people that I've served with, those that I've lost.
But there's one mark that he carries daily that isn't displayed on his jacket.
April of 15.
He got the news.
Leukemia, multiple myeloma. It's a blood cancer, and it's a presumptive disease associated with Agent Orange from Vietnam.
And in most cases, terminal.
I was told flat out at the initial that there is no cure.
But Werner isn't going without a fight.
When the Grim Reaper comes looking for me, I'm not home. He's going to have to come find me.
Well, in remission now, it's something he's been fighting since his campaign for mayor began, and he continues to battle with daily.
It's hard to explain the depth with which your emotions will take you.
It was a moment Werner couldn't have gotten through without his family and his faith.
It is quite a shock, and but I can honestly tell you that we've always been a religious family, and at that moment, that night, I prayed.
That faith that has helped Werner cope with his post-war life is the same faith that got him through his most difficult times as a soldier.
Do your job, leave the rest to God, because there is no right or wrong answer.
All those experiences have led Werner to what he is today, and he continues to fight for the people of Rice Lake.
I will continue to do my job until the good Lord says it's time. You know, why that guy, why not you? And I've experienced that a number of times as to the left and right of me, they fall, I didn't. I can't explain that. Nobody can that's been through it.